You want to have God to empower you, understand his purpose. Why are you a Levite?
My God.
Why are you in ECG? Why are you here? That purpose will determine how God will sponsor you, how God will empower you, how God will strengthen you. All right, so your leading or your purpose will determine how much strength God should put upon you. Many people, until today, they don't have the strength of God because they don't understand the purpose why they are called. All right. Now, much as we're studying the strength of Samson, well, Samson was divinely anointed. His behavior often undermined his calling. He had a problem of behavior. His behavior was contrary, was against his calling. And if I've got any person in this room who you are also like that, begin to check yourself, which in my area there is a certain behavior that is undermining my calling. Let's look at some of the behaviors. Number one, impulsiveness. What is impulsiveness? Impulsiveness is acting without reflection, doing something without thinking the dangers of it. Impulsiveness. Acting without reflecting the dangers of your behavior. So many moments Samson acted on impulse. He was prioritizing so much on immediate desires instead of long-term purposes. A very good example was demanding to marry a Philistine woman against his father's and parents' advice. Judges 14, verse 1 to 3.
Judges 14, verse 1. Samson went down to Timnah and saw there a young Philistine woman. When he returned, he said to his father and mother, I have seen a Philistine woman in Timnah. Now get her for me as my wife. Verse 3. Verse 3. His father and mother replied, isn't there an acceptable woman among your relatives or among all our people? Must you go to the uncircumcised Philistines to get a wife? But Samson said to his father, get her for me. She's the right one for me.
Jesus. Sounds like one of my sons, eh? Sounds like one of my sons, eh? Like my father, please, 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 please. My father, do it. Do it for me. Now, let's look at this. When a person, I don't know if you're following, all of you.
Yes, that we are following.
All right. It is very important that we look at this. A very good example. Now, imagine he has been told to finish the Philistines. And then he looks at a girl there. He says, no, 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 no. I need this girl. I need this girl. And his parents says, it's wrong idea for you to do it. But he says, I want to get this woman. He was looking at short term and not long term. His eyes were blinded by things he was seeing at that time. So this is the weakness. You can have this weakness in the ministry where you begin to see only the things at that hour and not see the bigger picture. He didn't see the bigger picture that the woman is part of the people he's supposed to kill. If you're watching, if you're following, raise up a hand. So that is shortness of sight. Shortness of sight. It was a weakness. All right?
Yes, Daddy.
And this behavior, it makes a person to prioritize what is not important